there, Traveler and Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sabzerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that... But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Oh my god, Paimon.
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? But maybe you could lend Paimon some Mora first?
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all.
Is something up?
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
It's all thanks to you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time!
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff!
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilou?
Just one box. The rest were given to me.
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much!
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back, before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't...
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
In my opinion, Jude's is the best stall in the whole vicinity.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilou!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
No, Paimon is... who She got it completely right.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you...
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr.
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices.
Oh, yeah, really sorry.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
Come now. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and so even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can...
Tactic? So you mean everything...
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. But after a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my... Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials.
Wow,
Hurry and take it. Just looking at...
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
if Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than
Shoots
even
is
a
the best
sumpter
stall in
beast?
the whole bazaar.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. Weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh, yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Where? Oh god.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
It's perfectly.
I like
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Aw, too bad.
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized...
Fascinating. Huh.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help. I'm a porter by trade.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a problem.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not...
Shut it. Fine. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need...
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so strength and balance are both really important for it.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry. The traveler's right, Paimon. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking...
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man. Whew.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us. Of course, we're all like neighbors.
With this many freebies being
I felt so guilty at first. Like I always owed. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Offsheen, when you order the wrong item or make too much of something. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. All right, I have to. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. Nope. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice.
Hey there. Are you too?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Hey there!
Doesn't look...
Hey! Talk about
You, on the other hand... You're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. So that unremarkable. Is art a product that we create? I, for one.
Paimon...
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. To chance upon us art.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh well, it's none of our... Look! Nilu's back! Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about to start!
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and
Let us give you a hand!
thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job.
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before.
I'm still... not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet!
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into...
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she... Yeah, but it looks like Nilu's...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone. Woohoo!
down. The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
Not this guy
What
again.
a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Yeah.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it.
Oh, come on, man.
As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days.
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, this isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our Yeah, the theater is very important.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What Academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, you've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Is what that guy said true?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. Aw, Dad.
I'll try to think of something. What to do?
Can you pretend it? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
A debate?
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water...
I see. It's a good idea. Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at argument. I can't debate.
Nilou.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon'll help too.
Thanks, you two. Alright. Even though I may fail?
That's our Nilou.
Okay. Let's head back and tell everyone what...
Trying to best the If you really want to try, I won't.
I don't think it's entire. Things might turn out.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not saying that I don't support you. Anything is better than just...
I'm also pitching in. Thank you, everyone.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and you all already knew that. But when all's said and done...
That's enough!
Sorry, I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome.
Yeah, it's
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia, but I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think... Say what's on your mind.
I understand what you're trying to say.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on. But since we've decided on, I by myself...
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilou.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight, but thank you for your encouraging words.
Well said back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support me. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says. I can't do that?
Paimon doesn't really want to
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me.
Oh,
Although, I know... What do you...
They probably do. I don't know how to explain it. Does that count?
You answered him so serious.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours. The meaning of art. In other words, this is something that I once pursued the mastery of art. However, the more of a... I found that I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater, and...
It was that life...
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly...
Hey, don't say something like...
But what bewildered me was how despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can find... Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. If art cannot accomplish...
When you put it that... Mr. Zubair and I refused to fall... To put it simply...
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is. You cannot give it up.
I understand. Thank you.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of pity, or after all. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
Wow. Paimon didn't...
I didn't expect you all to challenge. That reminded me of my younger year. I can't do things...
Sorry.
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
Ah, so that's what you were worried. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would...
Are you trying to make us...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience... I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, and good and bad are all human...
You have a...
Nilou, I know how important... You don't have to be so nervous. We're all...
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything...
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put
It won't be difficult to... I have meticulously... I did all of that to protect ourselves if something... Yes, I know. But if I can't even protect the members of the... In summary, you... As long as you double down on that point and for...
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. Once you're done chatting...
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. Nilou, you, with your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Her? My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be...
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't...
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. If I win, we might be...
Really? That's terrific.
Mine too.
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us?
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much.
There are always more
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts. Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilu. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message?
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate. And she doesn't want.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside this. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry. There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm. Let's take a look around for. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we...
No. Everything happened
Yeah! Everyone's working together
It's alright if it's me. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one... Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, you can't win a debate against the academia. Especially, my father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations, but he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't you a Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with it. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore, but you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the answer you worked so hard.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to...
All right, let's go.
Well, I'm off to meet with him.
Okay, looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou! Talk like that during the debate.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer. Yeah. I'm acting as... Huh? What's up?
Huh? What if isn't a theater just...
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does. Let me think. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Ah! Got it! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not... Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event, but Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent...
I feel like that's another prong in our attack.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved.
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had...
We just finished our prep. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
What is this?
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal.
Nope.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the Academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
Oh boy.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. No.
Not that one.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
No. Can't.
Not that one.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Like that one.
No. Can't. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
Yeah.
No. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. No.
Then it's gotta be...
Art must first be appreciated by others.
It's gotta be that one.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist. I agree that art should be enlightening, but if a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, what's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Act.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on... Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Not that one. Fuck.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I swear to I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon...
Since you may have misunderstood. However, therefore, we have failed to... In other words, Zubair Theater would...
Aggressive from the... Can you...
Calm down, Neil. He said that we were... Everyone is free to appreciate... In your eyes, shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from... Also, art doesn't discriminate.
Appreciation is... This stance hold... If all performances nurturing the popular...
He changed the topic without... If I remember correctly...
The most important thing about an experience is how you... The most important thing about an experience...
Oh my god. This messed me up, I think.
Hello and welcome. I swear to... I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also...
Since you may have misunderstood. However, therefore, we have failed to... In other words, Zubair Theater...
Aggressive from the... Can you...
Yeah.
Calm down. He said that the most important thing about an experience is...
No, not that one.
Art must first be appreciated.
Everyone is free to appreciate art.
That one.
In your eye, shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone... Also, art doesn't discriminate.
Appreciation is... This stance hold... If all performances nurturing the pop...
He changed the topic without batting an eye. If I remember correctly... Someone at art... He was a famed artist. I agree that art... If a work can't tap into... What's the point of... That would only be...
You can only reach that...
In that case...
You tell them, Nilu.
Looks like he's backed himself into a...
As the party holding... Likewise, the definition... Additionally...
Keep it up, Nilu!
In that case, I shall speak of more... This course of action is all... However, you have
That is indeed so.
He started talking about procedural stuff.
Alright, I'm back to where I was. Okay.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that can... I need to rethink things. This is a crucial moment, so I can't mess up.
So it's not that one.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be... Demolition notices need to be provided in writing. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, however, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia.
That's more than enough. We've...
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay...
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right...
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention... Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep calm. Just a little more. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on. And they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us. And she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them. For every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and... The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, We freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if... However, this collaboration ends after... The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical. Before, the academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction!
But...
A setup?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But... is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because... She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home...
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationship.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. It is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... Never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater? Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believed. I was completely moved by what she had said. So before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of... Although, yeah, even before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never... Yeah, but you and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Inaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please, give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she... When you stop and think about it, Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination? Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition, if he really wanted to... Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh, I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need... Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might...
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show. Do not tell her that...
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again. But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled, but no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, all I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something.
Whoa.
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa, this is amazing!
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reika or Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.